Shooting star, yeah, all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not what my way and go, yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO, yeah.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Aspirin to break your feet. If I was to ask for me.
It's the National
It's the city of Rock. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. Brock, a couple of running backs down on the field. Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. We stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. From the 37. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing now on 1st down. Dump off caught by his back. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Throwing deep for the end zone. And he loses control of the interception in the end zone. Could have taken away some potential points, but instead, new life. 3rd down. Here's a throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Back to the air following the pick 6. Got a man. Robinson has it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, they'll run. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing off the play fake here. He sends this one to the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, down here in the red zone where there's a touchdown on the line, you really want to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender. Make sure you know where that throw is going and get in position to swat it away. That is well done.
He's running for it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down. He'll look to throw. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact.
Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved the touchdown more.
He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by one of the league's promising young talented quarterback in his first season out of Texas.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
And this one doesn't go far. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 31. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
The Browns are lining up to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Picked up at the 38. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. This one returned for 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawks football. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Tick, tick, tick. His internal clock right there told him it was time. He'd listen to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd down from the gun. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They go play action on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
The throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Play action on 1st down. That's completed right side. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. 1st down, he'll throw it. He's on the move. Oh, look at this, here he goes. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's going to be 2 on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Looking for a throw here. Escapes the pocket. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. New series coming up following the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. Walker on first down. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Staying with Walker. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. We've got a close one here. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now an inside give to Walker. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Vacates quickly, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, you give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player in that defense now their 4th sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Julian Love bringing that one to an end. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
He'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Breaks the tackle, still going. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
One of the biggest adjustments for quarterbacks going from the collegiate level to the NFL is the blitz package. Each and every practice leading up to a game time, you are spending so much time as a QB, as an offensive group, and as that O-line trying to figure out a way to stop these blitzes. But that time, the offense, the O-line, the QB, no one had an answer for that defensive pressure.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push their lead to 4.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Seahawks offense running out now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. They give up the gut to Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Running with Walker again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They go play action here. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll throw it. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the Browns pick it up.
Well, that was quite a roller coaster ride of momentum. Starts with the QB ripping off a beautiful chunk run. And it ends up with the other QB running out after his team forces the critical fumble.
Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's ETN to begin the drive. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run. And short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing from the gun. That's complete, David Njoku. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 28 out of that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st. To the air now on 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Connection made, Travis Etienne. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Back to throw. Forced out to him, and they get to him as he was trying to make out.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Seahawks ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this game has really been a great audition for him, Brock, to show off how well he can do as a runner. I think we could argue that his work there has actually been his early calling card in this one so far. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's on the move. He takes it himself. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Seahawks trailing on the scoreboard. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing now from the gun. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Delivered to the sideline, Smith and Jigba brings it in. It's a gain of 4. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he's getting a call for the 2nd time this game. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. The Browns going on offense here very late in the half. And they'll have enough time to try to get into field goal range, just a shade over